So yeah, Jalen Green's been going nuts in his last 4 games. The first thing to look at is the three-point shooting, as he's been shooting over 50% from behind the arc in that time span, and he's taken quite a few, as he has for the season. I mean, he's averaging 6 3-pointers a game on the year, and it has been a bit inconsistent, and that's what scouts were saying about him coming into this. He has a streaky jump shot, but they also were saying he has good form, and they assumed that he would grow into a good shooter in time, and perhaps this is an early sign of that. He's shooting 33% from outside on the season, but if you dive into some nitty-gritty numbers, I think there are some things to be encouraged about. For one, he's shooting nearly 40% on wide-open threes, and he's also shooting about 36% on catch-and-shoots. The other thing with Green, though, is he has enjoyed his contested threes this season, or just some extra ambitious ones like this one. And sure, when these don't go in, it is a bit frustrating, but it's been going in lately. Ignoring the numbers, some of these just look really good. Like here, where he notices Chris Duarte backpedaling a little bit and smoothly gets into that pull-up. Or here, where he goes into a step back off of a crossover to get separation on O'Shea Brissett. Let's head back to the Denver game, though, where he had 14 free throw attempts. Here, he just blows right by Aaron Gordon. Here's one more where Green freezes Aaron Gordon with some pump fakes and jab steps, gets the angle on him, gets the contact. I think Green has the shiftiness, burst, and verticality to draw contact. My main question is if he has the size to just withstand doing that game after game. He probably does have to put on a bit of weight. One underrated thing is that Jalen Green for the season is shooting about 60% at the basket. I think this has gone a bit under the radar for whatever reason. Again, he's got the athleticism to get by guys. So once he finds that sweet spot of gaining a few more pounds to handle the contact while still maintaining his athleticism, he could be like an amazing inside scorer. However, it's still probably going to be a bit of a bumpy ride at times. There's still going to be the missed contested threes. We'll also see with the mid-range. As of right now, he's shooting about 25% on mid-range jumpers. I hope the Rockets keep encouraging him to move off ball. I think that could help his game out a lot as well. And that did happen a bit in the Denver game if we can look at some of those shots again. I mean, here you've got Jayshawn Tate as well as Daniel Tice setting a screen for him to get a motion off ball into a three. And here's another one where he screens off ball, forces a switch, gets the screen from Daniel Tice. It eventually leads to a mid-range, but I like this stuff. I think there's a lot to build on with getting Jalen Green moving off ball already. As for his playmaking, well, he has more turnovers than assists. So it's going to be a process. That said, I think there's potential. If he develops into the inside scorer that I think he can be, then that'll certainly help, because defenders will have to commit to him. You do get passes from him that look great, like here where David Nwaba sets him a screen and Green gets 2 guys to commit. Anyway, DeMar DeRozan is the best Chicago Bull of all time besides a couple other guys. He had 9 points in the fourth quarter overall, beats Denny on a drive. Denny, who has been very good defensively this season. I think there is a very decent case for one of the Bulls' backcourt guys being a starter in the All-Star game. I feel like the Bulls are one trade away, and it could be Jeremy Grant, from being very interesting in the playoffs. Would I pick them against the Bucks or the Nets? No, but number one, this is the best Bulls season in a long time. And simply getting to the second round would be awesome. But also, you just got to put yourself in the dance, man. Because once you get there, I mean, you're one sprained ankle away or whatever from going on a crazy run. Iguodala had 2 threes in the fourth. Mitchell goes under that screen. And for this one, I think Gobert wasn't super confident that Mitchell got around the screen enough, so he had to stay in the paint for an extra second. He still got out to Iguodala, but made the shot. Warriors put Gobert in screen action and score. Alright, let's play the was this Rudy Gobert's fault game. Okay, so to me the first thing there was that Conley just died on the screen pretty much. So Gobert had no choice but to step up. And once Gobert leaves the paint, of course other guys need to rotate and be ready for the dive to the rim, and they were not. So, I mean, to me, Gobert did his job.